Okay, building success together, Heaven Learning Academy's partnership with parents in supporting SEND students. So as I said, my name is Tracy. I'm in charge of Senko here at Heaven Learning Academy. Our director is Naveed Mamoon, and our lovely head teacher is Najia Naveed.
So, inclusion is at the heart of everything that we do at Heaven Learning Academy. We are proud to support students with special educational needs and disabilities through a nurturing, personalised approach. And what that means is that students with SEN are absolutely at the heart of everything that we do. We are constantly working to make an inclusive environment for learners with all different backgrounds, all different needs. And online learning is the perfect kind of environment to foster that environment, which allows students to really learn. It's we've not got the sensory overload of the classroom, the noise, the crowds. It's a really peaceful environment for learners, and all sessions are recorded, so students with different abilities to retain information are able to actually look back and read and look back at the recordings and watch them over again. So we do really value inclusion as top priority in our school, making sure that our learning is inclusive and enriching.
So what is SEND and how we support each child? We have a variety of staff who you can contact to discuss your pupil. So we have myself, which is the head of special education and needs and disability. We have our form tutors, our school counsellor, and the safeguarding team, or even your class teachers. SEND, which stands for Special Education and Needs and Disabilities, is when pupils may require more medical or educational assistance. Our care and support is suited to every student, as we are all unique. We pride ourselves in being an inclusive school, which we incorporate in our policies and practices. So what we do is we support each child's needs throughout the day, from lesson to lesson, and we break down the lessons to give them the support that they need at all times. And all of our teachers, we work together to make sure that every student is not left out.
Our teachers use clear, consistent instructions supported by visual prompts so every student can understand and engage with confidence. So it really is a multimodal learning environment where you've got, visual learning alongside, you know, just we don't just kind of get a book up on the screen and have them read it. No, it's very visual, very immersive. We use color coding. And we make sure that we are aware of any students' access arrangements before the sessions begin. And smaller class sizes means that we can target and support students directly and continuing nurturing that environment for them, which allows them to learn and engage.
Lessons are designed to meet diverse needs with differentiated resources, simplified tasks, and scaffold support. So, as Rachel just mentioned, we use different techniques. So, it could be online, it could be visuals using flashcards, it could be games. So, there are different ways that we can make sure that every single need is met throughout each lesson and each day.
We provide visual timetables and structured lesson outlines to support memory and processing, reducing anxiety and increasing independence. Our staff make regular check-ins to support learning and communication, ensuring no student is left behind. So this is really imperative for us having a kind of inclusive environment. We make sure that students have timetables and routines, so they have that discipline and that kind of regular ability to check in with us. And yes, so they've got a timetable which has everything clear and color coded for them to really understand what is happening, when it's happening, and they can always express their concerns to us. We're very tight knit with parents. We have excellent parent communication, an excellent student to teacher communication, an excellent teacher to teacher communication about students as well. So we're constantly communicating and making sure students understand what their expectations are, when their classes are, and can easily understand when and where to find different sessions and different resources.
And here we have our calendar as well. So every student would know when they have tests, when they have the holidays, so that they know what's coming up, and the parents, they can follow with us and also with their child as well. So here at Heaven Learning Academy offers a safe, inclusive environment where students feel supported to thrive, including quiet spaces and breakout rooms. So the breakout rooms is quite good for the students with special needs because it helps us to give them the space and to be able to work one-to-one where needed, and to be able to break down the lesson to their understanding and to their level.
When it comes to SEN students feeling overwhelmed, sometimes we have big emotions. Noticing and naming those feelings can help us take action to feel better. At Heaven Learning Academy, we are always here to support our students and their families. So, parents and students, if you are listening and you ever have these big feelings, know that we are here to talk to. We're not just teachers, we are trusted adults who you can come to and lean on. And we understand that we can have these big emotions and it can feel overwhelming, and things can be anxiety provoking, and that's why we aim to kind of create this space where learning can be delivered, education can be delivered in an inclusive and understanding environment. And I really love the whole online learning experience. I think we've got this completely reduced sensory overload, which will hopefully reduce anxiety. There's no traveling to school, there's no big crowds, there's no huge noises, and it's a real kind of inclusive environment where it's targeted to the students, really small kind of classes, which allows us to pick up on it if anything's wrong. Non-verbal students as well can use the chat option and other kind of technologies that we've got, which can support their learning. So we aim to reduce overwhelm and induce a supportive, wonderful learning environment.
So how we support our students at Heaven Learning Academy. We use clear and consistent instructions, use of visual aids, prompt and repeat instructions as needed to help all students stay on track. So as Rachel just mentioned, we have the breakout rooms. We can use different ways of communicating with the students, which is through the chat. And also we have where we can share the emotions, and that through the chat as well. So any child is struggling emotionally, they can just communicate with us in any way at any time.
At Heaven Learning Academy, we give space for our students to talk about their emotions with their teachers and with the help and support of Tracy, who is our SEN coordinator.
So we use different ways of delivering our lessons and support to our students. So as you can see here on the left, we have the classroom, the galleries, the large video section. We use whiteboards in almost every single lesson. We have the split screen as well. On the right, you can see we have different ways of delivering the lessons. And in the middle, here's an example of one of our Year 1 students' work. So we have different ways of communicating and giving the children the chance to express their work and how we can support them throughout their education.
Rewarding and praising our students to help make them feel valued and build their confidence is something that we also do. So I love the kind of well done option. I think it's really wonderful how I can click well done and I can get my students to dance when they've created a wonderful piece of work, or when they've really just tried their best and they've been resilient and they've demonstrated resilience and they've demonstrated determination and they've demonstrated the skills that we want to see. Positive reinforcement is something that we can definitely deliver through the well done and the big kind of stars that come on the screen. My students absolutely love that. It really gives them that spotlight, special moment. We also create certificates. So students can visually see their name with their congratulations on what they've achieved. So, for example, here we've got congratulations to Mohammed, who is one of our wonderful students, for outstanding effort this term. So, we like to use positive reinforcement to really allow students to feel valued, to build their confidence, and to really reflect on their hard work. And this also inspires other students. If we see big well done's for Nazma on the screen, another student's going to see that and think, wow, I want a well done. I want to try. So we have this wonderful environment where students are wanting to do well. And this is my favorite thing about Merit Hub, the fact that we have these options and we can create these certificates. It's a wonderful piece of technology, which I found has been amazing for students and their confidence and their morale, in a way, their morale to learn.
So yes, Rachel, as you said, it is quite actually for us, I think as teachers, it's lovely when we can praise our children and give them the rewards that they deserve. And it makes a big difference with them when they see this pop up on the screen or they see it come to them. And, it gives them the confidence and builds their confidence to want to exceed and to do better. And as you said, those around them, they're going to want to push harder to get that certificate next time. So overall, it's helping the whole class to want to exceed and to do well. And for us as teachers, it's good because we see that they deserve that. So here we can see some of our students have done some lovely artwork. And that's why some of them as well, they get rewarded because of this amazing projects and artwork that they do. It's just really, really amazing to see how well they can do. So with compassion, creativity and care, we empower all our learners because at Heaven and Learning Academy, every child matters. And when we see this type of work, it's just really, really amazing. And that's why they get the rewards that they do as well, because every child matters and every child should be rewarded for their good and hard work.
So thank you on behalf of all our members of staff for choosing Heaven Learning Academy to teach your child. Motivation, dedication, and success are our three kind of criterias. And there's so much more than that. We are a resilient, determined team. And thank you so much for watching and for choosing one of the most wonderful, heavenly institutions to deliver an education to your child. Thank you very much.
And thank you for myself. My name is Tracy. If you didn't catch it at the beginning, I'm in charge of Senko. So please feel free to reach out. And I look forward to working with your child.
Yep, and again, thank you for me if you didn't get my name at the beginning. Rachel Brennan, and I'm an English teacher here at Heaven Learning Academy. And please feel free to reach out. I really look forward to hearing from you and hopefully supporting the education of your child.